War, Day 358. Situation on the fronts. In addition to the widely announced creation of assault brigades of the National Guard, the ground and additional brigades are being formed to counter the Russian invasion. Amid the threat of a new large-scale Russian offensive, the pace of mobilization in Ukraine is picking up. Ukraine's ground forces have begun forming new mechanized tank and artillery brigades to bolster their combat capabilities. New brigades are also rumored to be forming as part of the airborne assault troops and Marines. The new brigades will be equipped predominantly, but not exclusively Western vehicles, such as tanks Abrams, Leopard 2 and CV-90, Marder and Bradley infantry fighting vehicles. Most of the recruits are or will be undergoing training overseas. Today, let's look at just a few of them. The 21st Mechanized Brigade is a brand new mechanized brigade currently in the process of formation. The 33rd Mechanized Brigade was formed in April 2016 as part of the Ukrainian Reserve Corps, but was subsequently demobilized and remained de facto only on paper. The brigade has been restored and is returning. The unit received a new insignia with the image of a wolf. The 47th Artillery Brigade is a new artillery brigade of Ukrainian forces, formed in recent months and is currently stationed near the border with Russia in the Kharkov region. The 116th Mechanized Brigade is a brand new brigade of the Ukrainian ground forces. The brigade is currently under formation. The 118th Mechanized Brigade is another brand new mechanized brigade, currently under formation. At the moment, equipping the new brigades with Western equipment may not be as effective as it would be if it were given to the more experienced regular units, but even experienced combatants would be able to use it. But even for experienced combatants, the new equipment takes time to learn. Equipment takes time, which means that they will have to leave the front, which in the current situation is rather difficult. Therefore, the Ukrainian command is forced to do exactly this way. Perhaps when the new brigades move to the front, the regular units will start rearming. Air tonight, Russia fired 32 cruise missiles on Ukraine. Critical infrastructure was targeted, as well as the air defense system, which the Russians used decoys in the form of dummy missiles to penetrate. The Russians used decoys in the form of dummy missiles, without warheads, and metal corner deflectors on balloons that are visible on radar. 16 missiles are reported to have been intercepted, while at the same time there are hits on critical infrastructure in Kremenchuk and Kropivnitsky, as well as the private sector of Pavlograd, where a woman was killed by Russians. East border shelling of the Sumy and Kharkov regions continues. The Russians are attacking along the Svatovo-Kremenna line, trying to push back Ukrainian troops, but no significant advances have been seen. On the right bank of the Seversky Donets, a difficult situation remains near Soldar, with the Russians attempting to widen the north by attacking in the direction of Seversk. This movement may force the Ukrainians to retreat near Belagorovka. Fighting for Bakhmut and the approaches continues, but there are no significant changes on the southern outskirts. It is reported that Ukrainian troops have managed to repel Russian attacks on the H-32 highway and even slightly push back the enemy. Further fighting in the Avdiivka area, without any advances, as well as in Mariinka and Novomykhailovka. It is reported that another attack on Ugledar was repelled, but no new footage was received from there. Further shelling along the front line, including the right Dnieper bank including Kherson, but no change in the front line. There is footage of a powerful explosion coming from the area of Armyansk, but what exactly exploded there is not known.